It's another best laid plans sort of a day. Anyway, let's get into it. Hi, Brian from Airflow Music here once again. Welcome back to another video. This is day 22 in our Go Practice Daily series. Now, this is really not the video I had planned today. I was out and about playing a studio session in New York earlier on and took the camera along, filmed some stuff and started filming some segments at the studio and was asked to stop. So that wasn't unfortunately possible. So we're going to kind of rewind the plan and just record them at home here. So nothing too much to say to you. So let's get into exercise 1 for today. Now, because I was out and about, I attempted to record these early before I left. And that is the version of exercise 1 that I have for you. So I recorded these this morning, and I'm now filming the rest of this and dealing with it in the evening. Funny how these days work out sometimes. Anyway, so here's exercise 1. It's from set 4 as we've been doing. If you don't have set 4 yet, you'll find the link for the free downloadable PDF in the description below this video. And yeah, exercise 1. It's the same old deal. We're going at 60 beats a minute. We are trying to play in time, so I'm tapping my foot and subdividing the beat. I'm breath starting the beginning of each phrase, and I'm trying to breathe in time on the rest bar. Out for 2 beats, in for 2 beats. And because I'm playing this long setting, that's a nose breath, I'm keeping the mouthpiece on my lips throughout. Okay? Other than that, not too much else to say. Here's exercise 1. Okay, so there's exercise 1. Apologies if there was a little more background noise in that, but just because of the time of day, other people in the apartment were moving around and doing stuff, both in our apartment and upstairs, so it's a little noisy. Anyway, generally the set went pretty well for me, exercise 1 today, and I felt okay about that. A couple of things aired out here and there, but generally what I found certainly later on being at the studio was having played it, everything was lined up real nicely and my slots are feeling much more secure. So feeling happy about that. That's always a good thing. It's nice to have reliable chops when you show up to work. So that's been a good thing. I hope you're getting along similarly well with this. Seems like you are, judging by the comments, which is lovely to hear. So, as always, any questions or concerns about these, then please do let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, with that, we got on to exercise 2. Now, I also recorded exercise 2 first thing this morning, and then when looking through the footage later in the day, I discovered that in my haste, I'd missed 2 entire lines at different points in the thing. Skipped lines completely. Not sure what my problem was. Anyway, so I've just re-recorded it right now, and so here's exercise 2. As ever, we are going at 80 beats a minute. This is the pattern with 3 bars of triplets and a whole note, and then 2 bars rest. So, The articulation pattern is that we play the first bar slurred, second bar tongued, and then the third bar alternating 2 beats each between slurring and tonguing before the whole note. Then on the 2 bars rest, this is not a long setting exercise, so please get the mouthpiece off of your lips and reset. Okay? I think I said we're going at 80 beats a minute. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about with that one. So here's exercise 2. There. No, last line, start over. Goodness me. 1, 2. Right, so this second attempt at exercise 2 later in the day, it went fairly well for the most part. There was a couple of things which didn't quite speak here and there, but I beat my face up pretty good today, playing a tough studio session for 4 hours. So, such is life. It was in many ways much cleaner and much easier in the version this morning, except for the fact that I, skipped a couple of lines in the middle of it in my haste. So, this second attempt went off fairly well under the circumstances, apart from just that very last line, where I needed to restart. Just got a bad breath, a bad setup, and fracked that first low F sharp. So I figured it was better to start over rather than continuing to make a mess. So that's what I did. We're all only human, unfortunately. Never perfect. And there it is. These things happen. But it happens to the best of us. So, if you find yourself missing odd things here and there, this is what we need to practice for. This is what we all need to work on. Okay? So, how are you making out with this one? How are we liking the Clark halves, as it were? The half of Clark ones. I'm starting to get to grips with these and starting to feel much more even on the triplets. I think it might be time to start changing up the tempo or something and get moving a little faster, now that we're getting into a good groove with these. Just to push ourselves a little bit. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So, other than that, yes, as I said, not necessarily the video I had planned today. And that seems to be a theme from time to time. But there we go. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with the next one. If you have enjoyed this video and you found the exercises valuable, please do hit that like button. It makes a big difference. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you do need the PDF of this exercise, as always, it's available from the Airflow Music online store. You'll find the link down below. Okay? Until I see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow, you know what to do. Go practice.